all looks good. You can see okay. So I might have to jump around and grab products because I literally have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm casing this. But I'm not going to exactly case it. I'm just going to get ideas from it. So what I thought I would channel, the first thing I looked was what paper do I have around here that I can use that I've already chopped into so that it makes it easier for me to use that. And I did find that I had a whole lot of paper here that I hadn't even put into the container yet, because normally I don't keep my paper in the cases like some because I use it so quickly. I know, that's how fast I use it. Hang on, I'll just do this. Let's see if it works out better. Why is it not doing that? Oh yeah, that's better. I think that's got it. I was like I was off center. So anyway, I had this beautiful mosaic paper. And so that's the first thing I thought, oh, I could use some of that in the background. And then instead of using the ship, I'll use some beautiful flowers. In fact, I think this one, I'm channeling this one now. I was thinking the leaves would be really pretty behind. What do we think? I think maybe we'll do the leaves actually. This is such beautiful paper. If you haven't got the mosaic paper, stunning! Stanza! You got to check that out because it's got like a shine to it. Can you see it flickering with the light? It's so pretty. Anyway, we'll cut both and then we'll be able to tell. So I'll just grab my trimmer. And so Dena's card is the American size card, which is not going to be the same measurements for me, but usually I just do a guesstimate and work it out. Also, another thing that really helps me is the card templates. They really help me to get measurements based on like different countries' measurements. So I can do like a translation, which is very handy. Hi, Pam. Yes, Shauna, love it, chop it. If you love your paper, you'll chop your paper. I feel like there's something stuck behind here. Oh, there is. Bit of cardstock. In fact, that's the colour I'm going to use. Look, it's just decided it for me. We're grabbing the Blushing Bride because it's here, ready to go. Don't you love it? That was my colour that I used for my tutorial bundle. Oh, brilliant. Love it when it works out. We shall see if we get to the end of this card. I'm telling you, I have not prepared this card in any way, shape or form. I am making it up with you. And if it doesn't work out, then we'll blame Dena. No, we'll just say, Dena, your card's so much nicer. But this is the cool thing about card making is, you know, it's never going to be perfect every time, but we'll definitely try. And if it doesn't work out, you just try again. So let's chop this. I think if we do, I want sort of a centimetre edge. So I'm just going to eyeball and go 6.5 centimetres. But I want to get this beautiful butterfly in here. Yes, that looks good. So let's do that. Actually, I might do it at 7. It's better to go larger than smaller and then have to cut it later. Oh, so pretty. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Now, what you can do for the little edge bit is just do the snipping with your scissors. Or you could even use a frame, like say for instance these frames here. If you wanted it really, like if you're sort of a bit OCD and you don't trust yourself with cutting, you can just grab one of these and just cut through. So I think it would be this one probably. Yeah. And just use that as a guide to cut it. In fact, we'll do that because it will be a nice little effect because it's got this beautiful stitching and it will create that banner. So you just make sure it's off the page on both sides. So as close to the center as you can get. So let's go grab the big shot. Here we go. Bring this over. I'll just move these out of the way. And let's let's do some big shotting. Now we've got that top one there. And where's the top plate? I'm telling you, I am not organised. I'm like chaos Kylie. As Carolina, my friend, said, yeah, it's so neat and tidy, Kylie. You haven't seen the rest of the room, people. Oh, found it. Crisis averted. I do have like a number of spares, so worst comes to worse. I could always get the spares. Now, will you see this okay? Because the handle's on the wrong side. Here we go. Let's choppy chop chop. Ooh, yes. Love that sound. Hopefully we've gone all the way through. Let's have a look. Yay! Oh, so we've got these edges here. That's all good. We'll just snip them off. But how cool is that? So that's one way of doing like a little banner. Little FYI. You could even use the squares as well. The squares, if you turn the squares on the side, then that will work definitely. There's the snips. I love it when Jessie's been here because everything is actually back where it should be. Snip. There we go. So pretty. So already our card is taking shape and look how beautiful that looks. You know what? You could do that with the sentiment behind. Beautiful. Looks so good. But we'll keep going. We'll add a little square at the top here, but I don't want it too big. Like I don't want it as large as Dena's because it's so pretty on its own. In fact, maybe we can just do a strip across with a sentiment because it's just too pretty to cover. Oh, the twins, they're growing up a lot, Deborah. Chaos Kylie. Do you like that one, Bruno? Well, you know what's really funny is Jessie did some stamping for me while we were away, and she made all these sentiments for me. And look, here's one that she made earlier. Don't you love it when it all just works out? This is Kylie winging it. I think we should just put that on, literally. So we've gone from casing Dena to let's just create a whole new card. I love it when that happens. So I think if we raise it, if we wanted to, we could even add a beautiful border around the back on the side here. I wonder if it would fit. No, actually, I think it would be good as it is like that. I'm happy with that. And then just glue that down. Simples! Let's just keep it really simple. Hi, Sharon. Oh, thank you. Yes, I hope you feel better soon. I've got a not very well kitty. Oh, I hope your kitty feels better. Yeah. So I think we'll raise that and we'll raise this just to create interest on interest because we're keeping it pretty simple and plain. What we could do actually is just in the background do a bit of stamping because, you know, we want to do some stamping together. So I think if we use, have we got like a little grunge set? Let's have a look in the catalogue, the annual catalogue, because they have this beautiful set that I saw the other night and I'm like, oh, I haven't used that grunge set yet. This one here. Artists and textures. So let's just put a bit of that in the background with the blushing bride. Ooh, yeah, could even add the lace. But let's have a look with the artists and textures and just do a bit of stamping with that. Artists and textures. What? Where is artists and textures? Maybe that's why I haven't used it. Unless it's in the wrong spot. I don't think I have it. How is this possible? Bruno Bertucci, what is going on? He's going to be like, what? What are you saying about me? All right, well, it seems we don't have that. Let's use birch, maybe. Just a nice textural background. Bruno's coming. He heard his name.
What'd you say?
We don't have artisan textures.
Yes, you do.
Really? Where is it?
Where'd you put it?
I put it in alphabetical order like I'm told to do. And it's not here. I think we're missing a stamp set.
Oh, shame.
This is a crisis, people. Bruno's like, shame. You can get just as excited as me. Yeah, I like this. Sometimes it works out well. And I haven't used birch yet. Have you used birch yet? Let's do a bit of this for a bit of grunge. And then we need the blushing bride. And what's really good, see, literally, I have not used it. There's so many annual catalogue items that I need to make sure that I get inked up, because, there it is, some of them get neglected. We don't want it to be neglected. We don't want it to feel bad and sorry for itself. Oh, it's all right. I thought it was the camera that I just hit, but it was the light. All right, so we'll just put that on there. I find using the Stamparatus is a lot easier for this, the big ones. And then I can just ink that up. Very good. Yeah, I think it's a very versatile background. And we'll see, I'm thinking of stamping it off, but anyway, we'll see what it's like with the full. Hang on, I'll put my light back here so you can see that happily. So I'll just do that. And if you wanted to, sometimes if you're doing it like this, it's good to use the blocks. Just make sure they're clean, because otherwise they're going to dirty your card. It's okay if you're sticking the card down, but if not... Ooh! Ah, yeah, that looks good. Yeah. I really like that. So there we go. But you could use any of those textures. I'm fully going to get that artisan textures. I was literally looking at it the other day saying, why have I not used those stamps? Now I know why I haven't used them. I forgot to get them. I better put that on my order stat. Sometimes, every now and then, we just miss one. Do you sometimes do that? You're like, ah, where was that stamp set? I didn't see that. I see someone else using something and I'm like, how did I miss that? I know, it's so pretty, isn't it? Oh, before I stick it down, we'll just have a look at the lace and see if it needs it. I don't think it needs it though, but you know, that could be something else that you add on. Add a bit of the beautiful lace ribbon in the background. You could probably pop it underneath where the sentiment's going to go. This is literally how I design my cards. I'm like, how does that look? Have a go. And sometimes if it doesn't look right, then I'll just use that for something else. It becomes inspiration for something else. Yeah, I don't think it needs it. But, you know, you totally could add the... I'm not a frilly girl. I'm more of a clean, crisp, straight lines. But you totally, if you love ribbon and you want to put that on, that could be another suggestion for you. Oh, Judy likes it with the ribbon. Totally add the ribbon if you want to. But I'm going a la natural. And I'm being a bit lazy because if I add the ribbon, I'll have to add another panel here. So yeah. We'll just leave that. Ooh, I like what someone said actually behind the sentiment. Let's try that. Could just have it sticking out as a layer rather than having the whole way across. Let's have a look here. Because sometimes you can have just a little piece that's just a layer. Ooh. Let's have a look here. Maybe like that. I mean, it doesn't grab me. It's not doing anything for me. Maybe if you coloured it in the green or something like that, just to make it pop a little bit more. But I don't think it necessarily needs it. what could be nice actually, and I don't use it enough, is this beautiful rose metallic thread. So what we can do is just have that behind, and it's not like you'll see it, but I do like that sort of thread look. So let's do that, and I'll show you how to tousle. Let's do some tousling. So I like to put those there, and these become not only my adhesive for sticking down, but it also becomes my adhesive for the tousling. So I just go like this, stick it on one of them, and then that's when I start doing my little layering. Make sure that I've got like a little gap around there, and then I just keep attaching it to parts of the dimensionals, so it looks like it's like so naturally tousled, but in actual fact I've completely manufactured the tousling, because I think that's the thing about tousling, is it's got to look like it's organic and free, but when you try and do organic and free, it's like, ugh, this is chaos, this stuff. But this is totally my #1 tip for tousling. And we'll do a little one down here. So hopefully this helps you with your tousling effect, because we have some beautiful metallic threads. Oops. I think we've only got 2 that are current at the moment, the silver and the rose gold. There we go. Stick you back there, and then we stick you on there. And so it's not, look, it's not like you see it and it's in your face, but it's just a little effect just for a bit of fun. In fact, we could probably bring it more over this. If we did more on this side, you probably could see it against the pink more than on the pattern. But there we go. We just made a card together. You haven't heard of tousling? It's spelt tousle. I know, surprisingly, it isn't a made-up word. Jessie thought it was, and we had to look it up. Someone had the cat. Oh, you haven't heard of tousle? Ah! Hang on, I'll get it from Wikipedia. I have to check now and make sure I haven't made it up. Because it is very much a possibility. Jodie knows. She's like, it's a Kylieism. And there's that word again. I'm going to look up tousle. Maybe it's a word my mum used to use when I was growing up. Ah, it's a tousled hair. Ready? I'll get the definition from the dictionary. Tousling. We're learning new words. We've got new words in our vocabulary now. Tousle. Oh, where did the link go? I'll just copy the I'll copy it. Hopefully it will let me copy. Here we go. Tousle, and I'll make sure that you get the proper spelling too. I make up words all the time. I do too, Roz, but this is actually a legit word, I promise. It's a verb. Tousle, to make something, especially a person's hair, untidy. So we're making it untidy, messy, unkept, disordered, disarranged, messed up, rumpled, dishevelled, bedraggled. There you go. That's tousling. Something new for today. Now let's do the inside. I think we should use some very vanilla for the inside decoration, don't you? And we'll get to use, there's always a word of the day, velum. Tousle. Oh, you say tousle. Ah, that's interesting. We say tousle. It might be the English way of saying things. That's interesting. Tussle. Ah, a 3-tier word. I love it. And I love it that even though we all speak English, it's actually, yeah, we have different varieties of English. Yeah, I'm going to grab my bag of Very Vanilla. Don't have a whole lot of Very Vanilla in here, but this is where I keep all my scrap pieces so that when I want to cut something, it's here ready for me to go. So if you have my card templates, the size for the inside is Poppy Parade. I always do, the Poppy Parade layer is always my go-to size. So depending on what size you use, you will be able to look it up in your card templates. And if you don't know what my card templates are, I'll put up a link so that you can have a look and check them out. There was a lady that messaged me the other day and she goes, I have been fighting getting your card templates for so long. She's like, I was like, I don't need the card templates. What do I need them for? And she said, I got the card templates. And I'm like, oh my goodness, these are the best. She's like in love with them. It's Tussle. No, is it Tussle? And did you see the definition? Hang on, I'm going to show you all now to prove that I'm right. That's the definition. Let's listen to it.
Tousle.
Oh, tousle. What? Maybe my mum said it wrong.
Tousle. Tousle. He's
sounding very American though.
Tousle.
We'll see. We'll do it. We'll do it. Tousle. Oh, I couldn't say it like that. Tousle. Tousle. It's all a bit proper for me. I need Tussle. It must be the way my mum said it growing up. We get so much from our mothers, don't we? So much good stuff. Tousle. Tussle. Tousle. I'm just cutting this down a little bit. It's a little bit big. I want it a little bit less. Let's see. Yeah, I think that one will be good. I don't know why it's not doing the quick link for me at the moment. It's having a little meltdown. I was going to share my card template link. Mrs. Vealum. Seriously, I don't know English. I just make it up as I go. And the funniest thing is when we're learning Hindi, we're like, I don't even know what it is in English. Yeah, so definitely don't take lessons from me. I know nothing. I know. We love you too. Uh-oh. Where's my Tombow gone? Where's the lovely At least I've got Oh, here we go. Is it going to be okay? We've got like 20 coming. 20 Tombow glues. Yay. I love doing the inside. It's so pretty. Although that's a little bit long. I'll just chop off the edge a bit. Oh, no, that's okay. You can't see it. It's literally just a millimeter. Little millimeter. There we go. Oh, so pretty. Thank you, Dena. How good is that? We started with Dena and just did whatever. Just did our thing. So this comes with the Mosaic as well. But I'm loving it with the birch in the background.